Alrighty then, and a very warm welcome to another Shakes and Fidget video. My name is Basti. Welcome to this show, and well, as you can imagine, it's kind of hot. That's why the window is opened, and that's why the light is turned off, and I'm like naked on the top at least. The cam does not show too much, so I think it won't be a problem. And we will go ahead and do a legendary dungeon try, and I will give you some informations which are kind of interesting for everybody. So free to play or pay to win, it doesn't matter. You can use those tips, and yeah, maybe you will have a little bit more luck into the legendary dungeon tries if you do so. So I'm just actually want to get a life potion, but I can do it afterwards. I literally saw that I have like this belt on my main char, and I do not actually know why I have this belt on my main char. It's my worst epic by far. It hasn't any rune, and that's why I decided to look for a normal belt with a rune, and I used one mushroom, and I found this one. So I was so lucky. I have to yeah, just share my experience with you guys, and I will just distract that guy. And well, we're quite fine, so we can go into the legendary dungeon. I was having some runs yet. I found a legendary weapon, and that is the reason we could beat Jack the Hammer. I mean, you should have seen my latest video. It was from the stream, and now we go into the dungeon again. And well, the first tip I want to give to you is that was my last try, 5 attempts into the current run. It wasn't quite a good run, to be honest. If you go to the map, I mean, the first time you start the dungeon on your char, you will have the key master shop here as well. It will be in floor 6. It's actually always in floor 6. So just you need to know that. After you did your first run on your char, the Keymaster shop will disappear within the first 25 floors. So this is the first tip you need to know, because the special thing about the Keymaster in the first run is that it doesn't need any keys to give you a boost. And mostly, I think it's quite of the same boost. It's one-man army, or it's a higher flight attempt chance. I always found those both boost on the first Keymaster shop in the first run. But then it disappears, but the rest is the same. So we are going to enter the dungeon right now, and you will always find a mysterious room, like a room with a question mark. So mysterious room means a room with a question mark. And maybe some special rooms with those yellow lightning, but people told me it's about this question mark room. And if you enter it, you will always either find crates, barrels, or corpses. It will be always the same for 5 rooms. And I recommend everybody, no matter if it's free to play or pay to win player, just go to those rooms, because sometimes you can really get nice buffs. Yeah, let's see. Okay, we get a normal belt. Doesn't matter. Okay, there's a special tip about the chest here. If you get a chest like this, you have to check about those arrows here on the side. You can see where my hand is. There's 1 arrow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arrows in total. And like, if it's like this, if like the yeah, it's looking down, the arrow is like looking down, then you will have items, buffs, or gold in it. If the arrow is looking up, it will be a monster. So that's like the second general tip I wanted to share. If you didn't know it, just check the arrows and then you're fine. Okay, I found second item. Not that great, to be honest. Gold. Okay, corpse. Corpse mostly can... Yeah. I think like it's like 66% chance to get a corp falling down and you get an item or whatever, or that he will attack you. We didn't get any key out of this fight. It's quite unlucky. Yeah. So we got another chest. Arrows are down. Okay. We got even a 6th mysterious room, but it's empty. 7th. Okay, now we got opponent. You saw the first 5 rooms, it will be always the same. We were not lucky with our picks here, to be honest. Okay, we got 3 items. We don't have Witch Event, unfortunately, but I think I'm gonna dismantle it because I need metals as well. So you got some general tips already in the start of this dungeon, and I hope you will do it like me, because I once had, after 5 rooms, I had like 1-man army, road to recovery, or I had 1-man army and the chance to find 2 keys per fight, and this start is so good, you can imagine it. Well then, I mean, my goal for the legendary dungeon is to get through as fast as possible, or let me say, without as many deaths as possible. Because, of course, as pay-to-win play, you can use mushrooms to get 100 HP back to go further, but it costs mushrooms. So my goal always will be to come through this dungeon without many deaths. And I mean, I think many free-to-play players have the same goal. So if a free-to-play player does not die, he can go through all floors. As you know, if you stop a legendary dungeon but you didn't die, you cannot play any other aspect of the game, like Tavern, City Guard is not working. So either a free-to-play player has to die to go through the normal work, but then he has to wait like 24 hours for full HP. Okay, sometimes as free-to-play player, you don't need full HP, so just go ahead. But I think that the goal for every player in the legendary dungeon, if he does not care about resources, items or gold, it should be to get through these dungeons as fast as possible, or let me say, with the least amount of deaths. So I will try to play like I always do here, and I give you a tip. Sometimes I experienced two bugs yet, but I found sometimes bugs like that on some places on the legendary dungeon, the actual mouse cursor changes. Like I want to go for a fight and I'm like heading here, but suddenly a flight appeared. I experienced that with a good buff actually. I didn't get the buff because I left the room and I wanted to fly. I was like holding the arrow here and suddenly I got into a fight. Yeah. So just try to always check what is happening. If we go like here, in the first rooms you often die mostly, but I mean you need keys, so I mostly go for keys. As pay to win player, you should do it like I do. We are not lucky with the crate so far. Okay, this is really unlucky. Because we go for a trap and we have to go for fight. Free-to-play players might just try to evade. Try to fly. But the chance is like really not good, to go to get it. Okay, I was doing a mistake. I did not care about this. I did not had to go for this epic because I do not need this epic, to be honest. And I used the key for it. That was a mistake. So another tip is always check what you need. And I don't need epics in the runs, So that's not my goal. So it was stupid to waste the key with this, we got just 3 keys. This run is really, really sucking. So we will die. Okay, now we can get an item without problems, I would say. We got a weapon. This weapon is not better. So maybe I can give it to, I can give it to her. Quite sure. Extraction, let's go. That's quite a good weapon, but legendary run is not good. So now you always have to try to avoid damage as good as possible. So we were able to get it. We could try to use the rest of the 3 keys to get a good crate or buff, but the chance is not high. So just okay. The game is really, this run starts really bad. It feels like the worst run. I think the trap will kill us, and sacrificial door will kill us as well. I'm not sure if sacrificial door makes more damage than the trap, to be honest. I did not find that out. Okay, I think sacrificial door makes more damage than traps, if it's always the same. Yeah. So this start is really bad. Okay, now we try to get some more keys at least. Yeah. Trap makes less damage, but it would not have saved me. So this is not new, but it's pretty rare. That guy makes far less damage, so you should always try to fight against him. I always got a key so far, and as you saw, the damage is really low, so go for key if you fight against him. Okay, now we are soon in the first 25 floors. Well, I will go like a bit more pay to win now, because I know that I will need keys, so I just go for the fight, and I will go for a new revive, unless we don't get a good buff now. Okay, that buff is not that bad, but we will die soon, so I just take this. Okay, we got 1 key at least, but we will die now, so unfortunately this good buff was coming in the wrong time. Okay. Of course we beat it, and I hope we will have a good Gem of Fate. So with my goal to get through this dungeon with the least amount of deaths as possible, or as free-to-play player as fast as possible, you always should try to go for a higher flight chance if it's possible. Yeah. So I mean, I cannot show you all Gem of Fates now, but this, for example, Throne Jewel of the Devil, this advantage will be never used by me. I mean, I don't need it. I don't need epic doors. And the disadvantage is so bad. More damage dealt by monsters. No matter if you are fighting or if it fly and this attempt fails. Yeah. This is like the worst gem to go. I mean, why do you need epic doors? I heard that you have to use a key for an epic door. And I mean, you get so many epics if you do some runs. I think this is the worst gem you ever can imagine, so never take it, actually. If you want to find epics, maybe go ahead and try it out. But if you don't care about the epics, I mean, you get a legendary item. And just leave it alone. Fewer sacrificial doors appear is like an advantage which is not for bothering me, but it's not needed mostly. And increase the damage from a failed escape attempt by 30%. That disadvantage is quite hard. And now, freeze the healing stone after dying and entering the dungeon again. Gain the blessing road recovery for 3 rooms. No epic just spawn, so this disadvantage is not bad for me. I don't need epics. The advantage is, well, I don't want to die actually, but yeah. I mean, those 2 are really bad Gem of Fate, and this is a normal Gem of Fate. You can use it if you don't have better ones, and I have to use it, of course, now. So still, there could have been much better. There could have been much better Gem of Fate, but it seems we are still not lucky here. Okay, so maybe I will have to collect some more keys now. Because, really, the game really just tells me, yeah, no chance. I should have tried to escape. I was not sure about the damage, to be honest. So maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I could have escaped, but okay, now. Now we got Road to Recovery for 3 rooms. Yeah, well. This is really the worst run to make a video about. I mean, we did not gain anything. Okay. We get that's the second buff which cannot be used, really quite useful. I mean, okay, I can use it now maybe after the fight, so we get a new key. I mean, 10% HP coming back. This curse is not bad, so I'm fine with that. Okay, no monster at least. We have to go. Maybe I will try to escape now. Okay, it misses. It misses, of course. I think with 14 keys we can go ahead, but we need the Keymaster shop soon now. Oh. Okay, I don't want to get damaged now, so we take the door. Where's the Keymaster shop is here now, okay. Okay, we don't have to use mushrooms at least. Road to Recovery, the big one, is like the best buff in most of the cases. One-man army can be a good buff as well if you are lacking keys and you are still at least below floor 50, because there's always the chance to gain a curse, like poison curse or broken armor curse or flight attempt chance curse. But well, okay, poison curse for floor 50 to 75 and broken armor for those floors like this. Yeah, that's why you actually try to avoid fights in those areas, but well, sometimes it doesn't matter, and sometimes you can be lucky to get not cursed, so it's not 100% that you will have a curse after a fight. So we go on, like now we got Road to Recovery. Yeah, we are experiencing a lot of damage, but well, I always try to get the keys back I used at least. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We can get XP, HP. And sometimes you have to check about if the dungeon boss is coming or not. So sometimes it's more useful to spare life, and sometimes it's useful to use your life points for keys, for example. Yeah, and in that case, I mean, if we don't fight now, we will have full HP. But I will try to get one more key. We're quite good, actually. I mean, it's just 6 floors to go. So maybe escape won't work. That game really does not give me anything. Oh. So I used this room because we would have get maybe a lot of damage with the trap and maybe a monster. And now we got Pandarus, 10 rooms, so we will have to die. We will die. Okay. We're lucky that we didn't face a monster. Or we're lucky again. Okay. Unfortunately, there was no buff, so like Road to Recovery would be a really great buff to get along with that one. But at least we didn't have to use more mushrooms for the second floor. So let's see. Increase the chance of better blessing balance by 40%. It's okay, but as you saw, we didn't found any barrel yet in 50 rooms. So how big is the chance to find a lot of barrels? Yeah. More curse doors appear. It can really be annoying, yeah. So actually, this is one of the gems I would actually not use unless we don't have those other 2 worse stones. So at least Road to Recovery was a little bit better than this. Increase the chance of a blessing from chests, crates, and corpses by 20%. Disadvantage, more mysterious rooms appear. Yeah, as you heard that all the question mark rooms are mysterious rooms. So this is actually no disadvantage. I mean, you need a mysterious room to find chests, crates, or corpses. And, well, there's no barrel included. But, yeah. So actually, this is a gem you always can use. Yeah. Okay, of course you can face monsters. Yeah. Or you can get curses, but actually the room itself is not bad. And if you're really not sure, if you really don't get to be poisoned, you just can go to the mysterious rooms with a chest or crate or corpse, and you just go through the room. You don't use the case, the crate, the corpse, and the chest. That's possible. And here we find increase the chance of a blessing in the barrel by 50%. Yeah. 50% is better than 40, but traps inflict curses can be really annoying too. I experienced some rounds when I had to when I died like 2 more times because of the traps. And that's actually the reason I would choose this one. Yeah. But we will die now anyway. I'm quite sure. So, and this guy, I'm happy we found him, because, yeah. So actually, I could just change my curse here. Oh, we got a really good example. So this guy, you always should have a look about the offer, because collect only 50% gold in 10 rooms. It doesn't bother me. I'm not here in the legendary transfer rooms, so I can use those 2 keys. But actually, it's more clever for me to just use that one, because we will delete one Pandarus room. So, well, it's like buffs. If you have the same buff already, it will give you the amount of floors for the level of this buff, and it means you can sometimes lose some buff floors. So now we will lose 1 curse floor, like this, and we gain 2 keys for it. So what I'm doing now, because we have 15 keys, I will go through the door. I mean, we still have to... it didn't matter, because the room does not count, so yeah, well, still we didn't get any damage out of it. So now I'm hoping for a buff. Okay, it's a chest, arrows are down, we find gold. Okay, I'm not risking it. I never would have expected that we're still alive. Now we find the barrel. Well, of course it's a barrel. Maybe we're lucky. No, we're not. Okay, we already got 2 curses. I'm just going for another curse. Oh, okay, that's okay. So at least we can fly now. We can try to escape now. Which doesn't mean we survive, of course. We need the keymaster. I really thought we would get along with this. So this was really rough. This was really rough. We're already on the 4th attempt. Oh man. Well, maybe we're lucky and don't have to go again. Road to recovery. Okay, now the problem of fighting is we could get cursed. I will fight once. We're not getting cursed. We got a key. I'm fine with that. And I will try to escape. Now I'm thinking about using a sacrificial door. Now we use a door. We got a buff. Okay, this buff is not the best one, but it's okay. Nice. Okay, lockpick. It's a really good buff. It's a really good vibe. Okay, we found lava. Damn it. And now we don't find doors? Okay. Ooh. Now I will go for road to recovery again. But for 6th. Well, we could go for chance to escape plus 80%. But road to recovery gives us the opportunity to get a key back. Yeah, that's why I choose this one. And now we have to use some mushrooms. The good thing is that lockpick is active for really 4 doors, not 4 floors. That's really nice. And I of course have to think about the mob we're going to face. The mini boss. Okay, then let's choose this one. We get more HP back. We are full equipped. Okay, souls is quite nice. I'm going for another fight. Oh, we're lucky with the non-poisoned stuff. Okay, I never experienced something else in this room than getting an epic, so I think it's fine. But if you experience something else in this room, just let me know. I cannot give other expressions so far. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I will use the door now. I'm not risking a corpse. Ah, that's unlucky that we just find corpses. I don't want to fight him. That's why. We still got 2 doors to unlock automatically. We got 10 keys. And we got more than half of life. So I think in a normal case we will not die anymore. But there can be possibilities that we die 2 times. So Cursed Moonstone. Increase the chance of successful escapes from fights by 20%. Increase the duration of courses by 1. That's quite a good Gem of Fate. I mostly use this if I don't have a better one. Of course, higher flight chance is good. We cannot get curses by escaping unless we don't have the disadvantage. I would never choose the gem with this disadvantage. Yeah. Reduce the damage dealt by monsters by 20%. This advantage can be okay, but the disadvantage, yeah, reduces the chance of a successful escape. I would never use it with my goal, as I said before. Increase the chance of keys from fights by 30%. Is okay maybe as a gem in the first place, but chance of double luck doors is quite rough, so I never would choose it actually, unless I don't have worse stones. And of course we could take the Cursed Moonstone. Yeah, Cursed Moonstone is quite good. So let's see, last floors. We already died 4 times so far. If it stays like this, I would be really happy, at least after this start. Yeah. Okay. We have a lockpick, so we should simply use it. Yeah. But well, okay. With 1 lockpick, I will maybe wait if I have a worse option. Okay, this is new. This is the special. Yeah, the 3D animated shakes. You can fight him. He makes quite a lot damage, but you can get items or buffs. So I hope I will survive this fight. Okay. It can as well give curses. Oh no. We got new lockpick, which is nice. But we will die now. We will die in all cases. Damn it. Okay, we got rotary recovery back. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I think Shakes didn't give us a curse as well. I think the curse was generated because we took a fight. So this was the problem, but it doesn't change the result, yeah, that I die in that case, but okay, we got 11 keys, it's quite good. Higher flight chance, but you can, it doesn't matter actually if you take a higher flight chance or rotary recovery, but I simply like rotary recovery more. So got one more key back. Arrows are down. Okay, that's quite good. Oh, got so many keys. Crystals, yay! Okay, we have enough keys actually, so you should take each door, and now we got so many good buffs at the end. I experienced a lot of runs already when I had really like overpowering buffs at the end, so they do not help me. Yeah. Normally we wouldn't get any damage now. This arm traps is quite a good buff as well. It can save your life. Yeah. Our backpack is full. Let's simply sell something. Maybe dismantle. Oh, no. I misclicked, but well, it doesn't matter. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 keys. No. Don't need it. Like, this is a room you can decide if you want to go for it, but simply you can go out, and so you had one room without damage at least. Yeah. Okay, luckily we dodged this because with the double damage maybe I could have get 2 less HP. Now we fight the end boss. 5 millions. Okay, we died 5 times. We were not lucky, but I could give you some tips which can use by free-to-play player and pay-to-win player if you have the same goal at least. So always check what is your intention of this legendary run, and my intention is always to go through as fast as possible, or with the least amount of deaths, to find legendary items. The rest is just size. Okay, on this server I really have to say that the souls are quite useful. Yeah, the amount of souls, but that's one exception. So let's just see what epic we got, and we got Sightseer sneakers. Nice. So yeah, I will take them. I will just change the rune, and I think I will extract the gem at the start. 360 is really good. We made some levels, so this epic is better again. We will buy everything we need, and that's it. That was a legendary run. It wasn't quite a good one, unfortunately. I made some small mistakes, but I gave you all the tips which are important in my opinion. So if you liked it, feel free to thumbs up, and see you in the next video. Hasta la vista, baby.